Alright, so this is the 99 Polaris Indy XC. It's a 500, and I guess it's like the SP version, so it's got a different seat, tank, and suspension. So I bought this thing when that Indy Trail was out of commission. We'll call it that, when the motor exploded. So it took like 3 weeks to get the parts in, so I went on Marketplace and had to ride something. So found this, got it super cheap. Well, I think it was super cheap, and it does run. It's got its issues, but runs, drives, everything seems to work for the most part. I got a little issue with the clutch. I think I got it figured out, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll show you in a second here. These skis didn't come with it. The ones that came with it had a big chunk missing out of them and were seized on. Spent like 4 hours trying to get the bolts out of these things. This thing saw a tube of grease or a minute of maintenance in the past 15 years. I've already gone through it and greased everything. Like I said, it took me forever to get the old skis off. So it's all new bolts, not new bushings, I just reuse them, but it's all grease, new bolts, washers, everything. So skis should be good. Those are off the Indy Trail, actually. They're way better, brand new carbides. All right, so I'll bring you over and I'll try to do a walk around, I guess. There's not a lot to do to this thing. I mean, it came in here running and driving. You just seen it, so not like I got to get her running like the usual junk that I bring in here. Usually I got to push it in, tow it in, or whatever. It's not that often something drives in under its own power, which is kind of nice. Needs some work. She's bent out a little bit, so I'll take a little sledgehammer and beat that in straight. It's not bad. I've seen worse and better, but it ain't getting changed. All new bearings in these wheels, supposedly. So you got your Fox suspension. Super soft. Like, I don't know. I think these old sleds just, I don't know if they're getting wore out or that's just the way it was, but you know, I get on this thing and she sinks down a little bit. I got our compartment in here, ratchet strap for when it breaks. Seat, sort of like a different seat and different tank, I believe, with the suspension because of the SP or whatever. But still got duct tape just like every other seat. Got these little side pads on it. Here, it's all pretty good. Cool little pocket. Over 10,000 miles. All the controls work. Heated grips and thumb warmer. This is missing a button, high and low beam, but the switch still works. And it's got a crack in the gas tank. So there's the skis. Everything's lubed up. Suspension, decent shape. The hood's really nice. Like, it's not all dinged up, cracked, whatever. It's got a few marks on it, but I mean, that could have been from storage in the garage. The rest of it is just beautiful. Other than this mark here that could have happened in a garage. But the rest of it is great. Good down here. The miles. And no maintenance was done as far as grease goes, but I think it was taken care of, as in it wasn't just left outside or, you know, wasn't run into a tree 1,000 times. Taken care of, but no maintenance, if that makes sense. Well, it's the first time I pulled it, this broke because this is missing that little plastic ring. So you got a nylon cord running on a metal sharp edge. So do the math. This here I don't like, but that's just your heated visor connection. So I cleaned under here, believe it or not. It's got a little fuel leak, not a serious one, nothing's dripping. It's just, I want to say maybe a gasket in here or whatever. So there's like a mist of fuel under here when it's running, I guess. And I think it's been doing that since 2000, whatever, 3. Thing's a 99. Because this thing was black. Everything was black. This was black. That was black. Everything was black. You can see the engine again. Exhaust is all in good shape. Don't know why we got wires on it like this. Like, the springs are there, so just leave it alone. Like, somebody was really concerned about the exhaust. Again, it's cleaner now. It was disgusting when I got it, but from here you can see the leaky fuel, like everything's got a little bit of a coating. The clutch, so when I got it, from a dead standstill, it worked perfect. Like it it hit hard and just took off. But if you hit it hard and then slowed down to an idle, kind of just putting around the yard, and then get into it, it had nothing. It's like you were on a motorcycle in fifth gear at a stoplight trying to pull away. And I don't think it was back shifting, and I don't know what I did to fix it other than like I adjusted this to get the belt up where it should be, and I took it for like a 30-mile ride. So I think it maybe sat for a few years before I got it, and I don't know, it was seized up, or I have no idea, but it works now, so I'm not asking questions. Primary clutch, everything with it seems fine. Not a lot else to go over. The thing's in, honestly, really good shape. And I know most people don't really care about these old sleds, but I do. I'll probably hang on to this one, but I also say that about everything that comes here, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to this thing next week. Marketplace, $2,000, OBO. Yeah, so like I said, today's not a great day to go for a ride. It's super cold, but I'll probably do a video just maybe riding that Indy trail. I got that Tundra, but it's currently on Marketplace, so that thing's days are numbered. Hopefully, I'd like to get rid of it. I don't really use it. Like, I rode it around the yard once or twice and made a quick video with it. Other than that, out in the yard it sits. So I'd rather sell it and get into something else. All right, so there you have it. A little walk around. I mean, like I said, there's not much I can do to this thing other than go out and enjoy it. Today's not the day to do it. It's minus 37 Celsius, whatever. Not interested. And the heat advisor on my helmet don't work, so I can go outside, freeze to death, and not see, or wait till tomorrow, take it for a ride. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll see you next Tuesday.